There's a few things you should know. First of all, we're doing this on my iPhone, so it's going to look a little bit different to you if you A, have an Android, or B, haven't upgraded to the paid version. I have the paid version here, so there's a few things that will look a little bit different, but you will have the same settings overall. So go down to your menu here and hit Settings. To make Pleco a really good note-taking device, first thing you should do is go down to Dictionary Definition and Definition Screen, and just select the same settings that I've selected here. The most important are these two. Plus button for each dict, plus button for each example. So once you've done that, go back to your main menu and go down here into Organize Cards or Organize Bookmarks if you don't have the paid version. You should just have one deck called Uncategorized, so everything you save as a bookmark or a flashcard will be shoved in here. I like to create lots of different categories for all my different kinds of information, words, sentences, phrases, idioms, etc. So first thing we'll do here is create a new category down the bottom right, and let's just call this one New Words. And we'll create another one as well for sentences. Go back to the main menu and choose Dictionary. So let's search for a word that we get very early on, 人口. This will be one of the early unlocked words you get with the course. So we'll choose the top result. And as you can see here, you've got the main menu at the top, Dictionary, Dict, Stroke, which you only get when you've actually paid for Pleco. That can be very useful. Characters, this breaks down all the characters within the word. Words, this shows you all the words that contain 人口. And then we can go to sentences, which is what we're really interested in. And because we've changed our settings, as well as having a big plus button at the very top of the menu, we've also got a plus button next to each individual sentence. And if we go back to the dictionary screen, you notice that we actually have 4 different dictionaries, all with different information. Now, you can actually change your dictionaries in the settings. Which dictionaries you prefer, you can actually put at the top. And the reason why you might want to do this is because if I just wanted to save this word, 人口, and I press the big plus button at the very top, and by default, it saves the ABC dictionary. You won't have this dictionary if you haven't upgraded, and you can change which dictionary is actually at the top, so which dictionary is automatically saved when you save the word. Now, if I press this plus button with the box around it now, it will give me an opportunity to duplicate the card. So if I want to create a new card, I could put the same card into another category. Press the plus button at the top again, but this time hold it down. And it will give you the chance to choose which category you'd like it in. So at the moment, it's automatically saving to uncategorized, but let's put it into new words this time. So that's been now saved into new words. So if we go back to the main menu and go down to Organize Cards or Organize Bookmarks and go into New Words, there it is. So let's go back to the dictionary screen, back to 人口. So let's go to sentences now. And there's a bunch of sentences from all of our 4 different dictionaries that we're using for this particular word. And because we've changed the settings, we can now press this big plus button next to each individual sentence. But if I just pressed it, it would automatically save to new words. But we don't want it saved to new words. We want to organize our stuff. So let's press that again to delete it. And this time, hold it down. And we can save it into sentences instead. Now, whatever sentence we press, it will automatically go sentences. But we don't need to save multiple sentences for the same word, at least not at this stage. We just need to get to a rough idea of the word. So I'm just going to delete these. So one last little thing about categories. Organize cards again. What you can start to do is, as well as organizing your different cards by the type of information, so for example, new words, or sentences, etc. We can also introduce categories for the source of information. So, for example, whatever word you learn from the Mandarin Blueprint course, you can save some sentences related to that. Or you could write down here just reading, so words that you learn and sentences that you learn from reading certain books. Or you could type in HSK3 words, movies, words that you learn when you watch certain films. There's loads of different things you can do with this. You organize this exactly how you want.